You know, Adrian Peterson is out here trying to run like a man that's possessed. He's trying to make something happen and just like every single time he gets the ball though. This is why we have no run game. We have no run game because every time Adrian Peterson's getting ready to tear a big run, there's a holding call, someone's false start, there's some type of penalty, and we get nothing going. You seen Adrian Peterson? Did you watch Adrian Peterson? There's like sure, there's a run or two where he gets 2 yards and that's it. But this is what you have to understand. You have to pound the rock with Adrian Peterson. You have to keep giving it to him and keep giving it to him. Do you remember the play where we're not even on the 1 yard line? They somehow like BS'd us and gave us the ball like on like right on the goal line, and Adrian Peterson gets at least like 5 yards when he stopped like almost in the end zone. The guy wants to run the ball. The guy wants to make something happen. And if we're sitting here watching Colt McCoy, not even just Colt McCoy, Case Keenum, and Dwayne Haskins, if we're going to sit here and watch all three of them just start throwing interceptions, why aren't we giving the clear guy who's trying to try his damnness to get the ball and do something with it? Why are we in second and one? Why are we in second and one or third and one and we come out and give the ball to Wendell Smallwood? Give it to Adrian frickin' Peterson, man. I'm so tired. This is Jay Gruden tries to get cute. You know what I mean? He tries to be like, oh, if we put Adrian Peterson in there, they're gonna think that on second and one we're gonna run the ball. But if we put in Wendell Smallwood, they might sit there and think, hey, is he gonna come out of the backfield and catch a pass or something like that? He's trying to get smart. No, that's not the team I want to be. I want to be the team that lines up in second and one with Adrian frickin' Peterson and says, hey, we're running the ball down your throat. We're just gonna run it down your throat. What are you gonna do about it? That's the type of team I want to be. That's the type of team Jay Gruden's not gonna do.
I said you and I talked very detail oriented, and you said that the way that things are right now, this 0-5 start does not sit well with you. What are the changes that you hope to make over the next 11 games? What are the things that you saw over the first 5 games that you think to yourself, that's something that we need to change in order to have a different outcome these next 11 games of the season?
Well, I think first off, the identity of who you are and what you want to be has to take place. I envision ourselves as a running team. I like to get our run game going. I think that's important because everything else is complementary off it. The run action, passes and protections off of it, complement your running game. If we can move from 2 down, we can play 2-down football and go from first down to second down to first down. That would be huge. And in order to do that, the consistency of the running game is going to have to take place. So that run identity not only helps us be the physical team that we want to be, but it lends itself benefits in every other area. The defense, clock time, letting them sit on the pine a little bit. So we're really conscious of making that shift. We have a good stable of running backs that we got confidence in, and that'll be the focus going forward for us. That's one of the areas in that respect.
Yes! Yes!
Bill, question about the running game that you mentioned as a priority. Does there need to be more volume, a change in philosophy of how to get that done? And also maybe a follow-up to that, have you spoken with Trent Williams at all, and how has his absence affected what you guys want to do there? And
Yeah, the volume of the running game, I don't know, that needs to increase. I think that as you look back in the last few weeks, I think we're at the bottom of the league in rush attempts. And the willingness to make the commitment and to run it more, I think benefits everybody, like I mentioned.
Bill, just following up on that, obviously the production in the run game has not been there this year, and there's probably no one who could diagnose what has gone wrong better than you can, but what gives you the confidence that going to a style of play that has not worked for you through 5 games is the path to be successful moving forward?
Yeah. Well, there's been flashes. We've had flashes of positive runs and gains. There's been a few negatives. We haven't taken a lot of negative hits this year like we did a year ago. So that in itself, it shows me that if we commit a little bit more, there's a chance, to get it up and rolling. Featuring AP, in his skill set, and of course Chris Thompson. I think those are all viable points. You know, just I think a running back needs to get into a rhythm, and we've got to find a run rhythm. Now, I can't promise that'll happen or guarantee that'll happen, but that's the goal. You know, to find a run rhythm where we can get these backs rolling and going. You know, and again, we all know we're going to have to throw the football at some point. I mean, this is the National Football League, and you're going to have to throw the ball to win. Whether it's in the 2-minute drills or third down, you know, you're going to get in those situations where you've got to throw it. But I do think running the ball sets an attitude, sets a physical style. It sends a message, you know, and it puts a confidence in your line and in your backs, you know, and it takes a little bit more pressure off the quarterback as well. I think we can all agree that, you know, when you're running it, you know, 25 or 30 times a game, you know, you're not throwing it 45 or 50 times. So there's more of a balance in that respect. So whether it's rushing yards or whether it's rushing attempts, I think that's critical.
Thanks.